Hey, you've tuned in to Off Mic on Record. I'm Chris.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Ed.
And this is Off Mic on Record. Basically, you're just tuning in to a discussion between three middle-aged men who decided to bring their conversations online. So thanks for tuning in.
Hey, how you doing?
Mike, you got our our fake sponsor?
Oh, well, I thought about this, right? And I decided to make it a little toned down because we want money. So let's tone it down a little bit. So, yes. So the sponsor today will be... Man, now you got me thinking about the one I had at first. Now I got to slow. Now I got to rethink it.
Well, I think what you had before was good. It's just a little bit long.
I mean, I know we can make it shorter.
Okay.
I can make it shorter. But I don't know if we want to go that route because when I think about us making money, that's kind of vulgar. And maybe not. We shouldn't go that route.
Nah, fuck it, man. Fuck it.
You sure? Because, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we okay. And then I forgot what the name of that the name of the product was. What else? You remember what I said it was? Girl Viagra? No.
Gariga.
No. It was wet pussy. Was it wet pussy?
Jesus, no.
It wasn't that one. Tight pussy.
Christ.
It was tight pussy.
Okay, and then
yeah, remember, and it was like Viagra.
You got to say, all right. So you got to say the name of the product.
I figure. Okay, the name of the product,
and then a tagline.
Okay, so the name of the product, we'll say, I'll name it. Okay, so say we'll call it TPS, tight pussy syndrome. There it goes. It's called tight TPS. Okay, I got it. So Eddie didn't hear it, so we're gonna do the first time today because I already know what I'm gonna say. I just need to know what I was gonna say. Okay, so TPS. So we're gonna do our intro. Our sponsor today is by TPS. Now, women, y'all used to knowing guys where y'all always asking for bigger cocks and wanting it harder and deeper. Well, the guys out there, it's not their cock problem. It's that pussy problem. We brought to you today by TPS, that tight pussy syndrome. This will help you with that guy that has that cock that just won't stay hard. You just got to have that tight pussy syndrome pill. It's just like the blue pill of Viagra, but it's called tight pussy pill. It's very low cost and good to go. But once again, it's tight pussy pill. Check it out on their website at tightpussypill.com.
TPS, y'all.
TPS.
Yeah.
You can get the link below if you want to click on it.
All right, that's pretty good. And you did it in one take. That's amazing.
Pretty much talking about the upcoming anime of Chainsaw Man, The Rise Arc. I think that's interesting, something to watch. I hope.
Hold on, is this just a movie?
Yeah, it's just a movie. Great movie.
Man, what about? Oh, you seen it already?
No, it ain't out till the end of the month. But it.
Why do you say it's a great movie? You've never seen it.
Well, it's getting a lot of good praise from It's already out in Japan and China, and it's getting a lot of good praise for the animation quality, what you get. So I'm just saying that's a great movie. I think it's something that we need to talk about hopefully in the future once we see it. But that's my catch of the day. Hopefully see a great movie.
What we need to talk about is why it took him so long to come out with a movie after the first season, and where the fuck is the second season?
This is the second season. It is.
Wait, hold on. The movie is the second season?
Yes, it's the second arc.
Oh, how long is the movie?
About I think it's 2 hours or 2.5 hours, possibly. Same as Demon Slayer's movie, about 2.5 hours.
Did you watch the Demon Slayer movie?
Yes, I did. Me and Ed went together.
Oh, I didn't even go see it.
And it was good. It was good. But if he, I think Ed's got more questions than not because I don't think he's seen up to that point. But yeah, so
I didn't.
But I really enjoyed it. I kind of hate that it ends on a cliffhanger. But I guess they're supposed to have 3 more movies of this, so 3 to 4 more movies.
In Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
So, okay, where I left off on Demon Slayer, and I believed I'm all catched up now, or I'm all caught up now, aside from the movies. In this movie, are they exploring like the demon city? You know what I'm talking about? Where they were like falling in.
Yes, they're in the Infinite Castle. So it's not a city, but it's the Infinite Castle. It's a world that what is that name of that guy? Oh man, main bad guy. He made that,
Right.
So it's his world, and they control everything on it. So it's mostly demons in there. A lot of low rank demons, which they fight kill pretty quickly, and then higher upper rank demons. A lot of them there as well, and they're trying to hopefully be able to beat them. Really great show. I recommend it to anybody that's an anime fan. Go out there and watch it. I'll tell you. I can also tell you where to see it for free too, if you really want to know.
Yeah, let's not do that. We're not doing that. I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that all out, man.
Right.
You're trying to get us like copyright struck on our first episode.
No, I'm just saying it's a site. It has. That's why I said y'all leave some. Let us know. Not comment, whatever. I won't say it out here, but I can give some people some information. We can do what we got to do. Just comment below and we'll figure out something.
Who has that cat?
It has cats.
Me, she trying to get up here and lay down.
Yeah, you should. No.
People love cats, Eddie. Put them on the website and they love it.
For real, man. Let the cat go on camera.
I'm telling you, people love cats.
Okay.
They are cat fiends. Yeah, they love cats, man. It's just like a web. It's like a instant thing for the internet, y'all. Cat loving people out there.
This is my cat. Her name is Chi Chi. And she want to lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, you should let her.
Yeah, you got to start getting some stuff to make her more hot up into the picture more, because I'm telling you, people love cats, man. I don't know, man. The people who have cats in their videos do great numbers. It's just us.
Well, the cats for me today is, of course, it's video games. It will be Battlefield.
Okay.
So, man, Battlefield came a long way. A long way.
Yo, so I heard this Battlefield is really good.
Yeah.
Like it's back to form for who puts out Battlefield? Is it Ubisoft?
No, it's EA.
EA.
It's EA, and I think the original creator of Battlefield was Turbine. I think it was when EA bought out Turbine, but I don't know if that's what that's what they call this stuff now. I know it's just EA now, I think, but I think it was Turbine, but I'm not 100% sure. So, but yeah.
Have you played it yet, Ed?
So what do you think about the controversy on Battlefield, Ed? I mean, you play it. I haven't played it. Like I said, if it ain't free, it's not. Well, hold on. Let me tell you the controversy, and I want you to say, do you have any issues with it? One was they were crying about there's a XP exploit, which people were taking advantage of, which EA said they're going to rectify that quickly. And the second one was the movement speed. Everybody felt like it was either too fast or too slow. How do you feel about those topics, or what do you know about your experience playing it? Do you feel there's anything wrong?
No, actually you're right. But I'm pretty sure the cheating part was actually doing the beta. It was actually doing the beta. They had another cheat. That's crazy. But they fixed a lot of the cheating part, and then they fixed a lot of they slowed the movement down just a little bit. But what they did was they knew it was going to be a lot of Call of Duty people on there. So what they did was they built a Pacific map, and it's so short. And guess what? That map is the most popular map, and people literally playing Call of Duty. They knifing and everything. That's crazy. So
I assume it's a smaller map that can accommodate like 6v6.
Yep.
And so they did that, and that's the most popular map.
Yeah. Even though this is a 32 versus 32 battle, possibly.
Battlefield, yes.
So hold on. So 32 people per team are on this small map? Or
no.
Limited?
No. It's 16.
Okay, so
8v8.
So 32. Yes. So it's 16. Is it 16 or 8?
No, 8v8.
Yeah, AV8.
Okay, so it's 80. Okay,
That's what
88.
16.
Okay.
So it's crazy how they did that, but that was very smart of EA. That was very smart of EA
Man,
because
fuck
they knew
EA, man.
because Battlefield, dude, it's fun. It's fun, and you can tell the COD players they running around with their knife or they trying to quick scope, and the element of scoping is totally different from Battlefield.
No,
Totally
you mean from
different.
Call of Duty?
I mean, from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry, yes.
basically, the as far as I remember, Battlefield tries to be a little bit more realistic. So I'm assuming
Realistic.
if you're
Mhm.
scoping from too far away, your bullet will trail depending on how far you're
Yeah.
scoping. So if you're trying to scope
Yeah.
somebody from 200 feet away,
You can with the right equipment set
yeah.
up.
So if you try to do it and it
Yeah.
doesn't hit its mark because it's off of, you
Right,
really
you
got to
gotta
know.
fall off.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
where it's gonna
You
drop.
literally got to aim up,
Yeah,
with clarity, just drop out the bullet,
yeah.
What about wind speed? Do you have to worry about wind speed in
Probably
Battlefield?
not because it's probably too fast of a
Probably-
pace for that.
Right. It's still kind of fast. It's not like super slow, but
Yeah, it's not like Army. What was that? What was that one game? Army Armana, or you remember talking about
Arma?
that? Yeah, Arma. Yeah. So something
Arma,
like that was
yeah.
where it's really, you know what's funny about that? Let me put an interject there. Here's some little bit of information. Y'all love this about me. I'm just full of little twerking information. But Arma,
You never shut the fuck up.
fuck you. But anyway, Arma was originally a battle simulation for the army, for the trained troops, and then it became a video game.
Do you guys remember there was a game called America's Best or something like that? And it was an actual game put out by the U.S. military. It was free to play.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
a
what
lot
Arma
of people-
came from. It's kind of
Yeah, I think they changed their name over the years because I think it's called Alpha now. Something like that.
interesting.
I think it's called Alpha or something like that.
Maybe. I mean, if anybody hears us or listens to our first podcast, please comment and let us know. What do y'all know
Yeah.
about that? Maybe we
'Cause
can
I'm
get
not
some more
too sure
information on
the
it.
name of
Maybe
it, but-
next
Yeah, we're
podcast
not-
will pop on it.
We're not above being corrected.
Nah. So hey, we don't care if anybody out here really cares what we say. We're not 100% right about anything. So just be forewarned. You might, if you are a person that gets triggered by people being wrong, you might not want to listen to us. But it is what it is.
Ed, are you playing Battlefield now? Like,
Yes.
okay, have you noticed any cheaters there?
No. Not one. If they are, I mean, they're keeping a very low profile.
I mean, that's good. I cannot stand cheating in games. One of my favorite games, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That's where they brought Modern Warfare back, and it was really good. They had to get rid of all of the double, triple jumping, wall sliding, because this isn't Titanfall. This is Call of Duty,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so do you guys remember that? Like, what was it?
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare?
Yeah,
Where-
so
Oh my!
yeah, that's
where
great.
you
my
could
God.
slide for half a football field. And you could find invisible platforms in the air that'll let you to double jump and triple jump. Like this was, what was that? Quake tournament? No.
Yeah.
Unreal tournament. Yeah. So I can't stand cheating because, like, when I try to go and revisit that game and Gunfight, God, I love Gunfight. There's so many people cheat in Gunfight, so I can't just pull up Gunfight and try to get a couple of games in because it's overran by cheaters. And Activision didn't really bring in Ricochet until end of Modern Warfare 2, start of Modern Warfare 3. And so Ricochet comes in and it's like just dealing out all of this damage to all of these cheaters, and you don't get it in Modern Warfare 2019 because they haven't implemented it there yet. So now if you go and revisit it, it's just the wild west of hackers, kind of like those games where people are hacking and then they boot them to their own like hacking server, so everybody that's playing there are all hacking. It's kind of like that. Like, I cannot stand hacking, y'all. I can't stand cheating. I can't stand even, what is that called? What's that called when you're watching a movie? Or no, camping. Camping is fine. I think I'm one of the rare people that think camping is fine because I do camp, but not all the time. I say when I play, I probably camp about 10 to 15% of the time. Like normally I'm running and gunning.
Okay.
But what's that called when you watch a show on Netflix with your girl and then like you had to work late and then you come home and you find out that she continued the show without you?
Oh, I don't. You mean like where y'all watch the same show and y'all just can't seem to watch it without each other? I don't know what they call that. You might have to look it up. I don't think there's
a term for it.
I never thought it was a term for it. But
but that I can't stand that in games.
Let me tell you a little story though. Since you are talking about cheating, nigga, I'm gonna tell you about some shit. Y'all got to know about that. I'm an old man, man. I'm an old man, so I'm gonna tell y'all about the cheating days of back in old. So we used to me and my peeps when I was younger. I mean, I'm like my teens back then, bro, and gaming was totally different than it is now. And it wasn't as, anti-cheats and all this wasn't even a thing. We used to play, one of the games we used to play a lot back then was Mech Warrior 3. That was Mech Warrior 3 came out.
Hey, did Mech Warrior have that whole setup too? Like it was a special controller, right? That looked like the cockpit, or am I thinking about another mech game that was like that?
Another big game. That's called. I can't remember the name. I never got to because when the game was $150 with the controller and all, and back in the day, and I can't remember. It was an Xbox game. It was Xbox exclusive.
So Ed, what Mike is talking about here, you probably weren't born yet. So
yeah, because I don't.
No, but it was a full setup, dude. Like how you see people set up these.
Well, no, he was born because it was during the Xbox era.
That was a joke.
Right.
Okay, my fault.
You know how people have these full racing setups for racing sims?
No, it wasn't that.
Yeah,
that was an Xbox exclusive.
That was the Xbox exclusive, but it wasn't it. That wasn't it though, because it wasn't.
Okay.
Hold on, I hear Michael's
I'm about to look it up now.
He's going to get us an answer.
Yeah,
because I want to know now.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes. It's called Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion. That's what it was called. You know what? I can never get into any mech games. I can't.
Oh man,
even if it controls like a one of those action RPGs or something, I can't do it. Even if I were to play a mech game and it controlled like Call of Duty, I still couldn't do it. And I don't know why. I'm
telling you, man. I tell you this. I don't like the mech games now because I have played the new ones, and to me, they're not as fun as they were back then. I feel like they put a lot of emphasis on making it, I guess, making it fair. And I understand that concept. You're supposed to make it fair, but they're putting more emphasis on making it fair than to making it more realistic. So, like I was saying, let me tell you about what happened in the Mech Warrior 3. Like on Mech Warrior 3, even though we did cheat. I'll tell you about the cheat part. But on Mech Warrior 3, you can beat someone without without destroying the whole mech. All you got to do is just leg them. You take a leg out, boop, they die. They go, the whole mech falls down. They can't move anywhere. They lose a leg. You can't do nothing. Your game's over with. You know what I'm saying?
So most of the game was played by shooting a leg out.
No. You can kill them other ways too. But that's the thing. If you play the new ones, you can't leg them out. Like you can make their leg real damage and they'll kind of limp around till you destroy their body.
So that's how they fix that. Okay.
So now you can't kill them that way or
right.
Because that was a surefire death because you basically your legs down, you fall down over and you just you're in this game you fall over and your whole mech will blow up automatically because they know you can't do nothing. You're just on the ground. There's nothing you can do. So, but I've played the new one a little bit, the Mech 5 or what they call now, what they got to all the new mechs. I played once or twice, and it's just they've done a lot to balance the game out to make it more accessible to people, which I understand that concept. But also, with that being said, there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense. Because if you ever play Mech Warrior, I mean, I don't know if, like I said, Chris said he's not into mechs. I don't know if Eddie play mechs. But when you play Mech Warrior, they come in 3 flavors of mechs. You got your heavy mech, your mid mech, and then you got a light mech, right? And the only way a light mech going to be a heavy mech is pretty much leg 'em. Because you don't want to you want to stay speedy, keep moving, and fuck their leg up.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
So when you take out someone's leg in that game, do they fall over?
In 3, they did fall over and then they blow up. Yes.
Oh, so they would fall over and then explode.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, so you couldn't like take out their leg and then they fall over and then you stand over them just wailing into them.
Nah. It's not. That's not.
You
That's not how it
leave.
works.
You just walk away.
Yeah,
that
you just leave
so
because they
cool.
died. Once you see it, they fall. You see, boom, explode. But then you got to stay away from them because.
Hold on. You're supposed to tell me about cheating.
Okay, yeah. So cheating on that game. So that game was one of the few games where you can change the INI file and it will go online as well. So me and my buddies, we used to do this a hack, which I guess it was cheating.
You gotta explain what an INI file is.
Well, okay. So all games have an INI file. INI files for games are normally the file that gives the game the information. Like when you're loading into the game, one of the first files it loads up is an INI file. INI file has all the information to the game to tell it what to do in certain situations that can be modified, but it won't break the game. So, like, you can modify your resolution in an INI file instead of going into the game and changing the resolution there. You can change. It depends on what's in the INI file. Depends on what you can change. Some things will break the game, but most of it's pretty safe. If it doesn't work, the game just won't open, and you just go in there and change it back. But the INI file has most of the things that a game needs to understand what to do when it launches. So, like I said, the resolution. You can also understand what, you can change the number. Well, nowadays it's very limited, but back, unless you're playing Skyrim or something like that. But if you're not playing those games, the current game's not. But back in the day, you can change the INI file and change the mechanics of what's going on because the games ran more on the INI file than all the other files.
Well, also too, I changed INI files in the past to make older games work with Windows 11.
That's another thing.
Manually entering in screen resolution.
Yeah.
Whatever my name, because like 4K wasn't supported back in 1998.
Hell no.
And so I would change it for that, but also change it for other things.
Yeah. So
how did you change? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a way that you could change the script, the INI file, to have either 3 things that would be cheating, super cheat. One is, so the thing of mechs, if you know about Mech Warrior, any y'all Mech Warrior fans out there, you know that mech has a weight limit per mech to what they can hold in weapons. A big heavy mech can hold a lot of weapons, but it's slow as, it's like really slow, but it has tons of weapons and can just wipe you out if they can catch you, right?
One shot you
if they can get you in the crosshairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The medium mech will have pretty decent speed, but have a decent arsenal, but not a lot or not a little. So your whole thing is you're a little bit faster, so big mechs couldn't really target you as easy, and you still had enough arsenals to fight with them. But also you could possibly get hit because you're not super fast. Then you had small mechs. Small mechs, very, very fast, but they can only hold very little arsenal. So their whole thing is to run and gun. You run, you hit them, you run and come back. You run around, and just big mechs, middle mechs. You kind of.
I think I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
What we used to do is change the INI files to make the little mechs have unlimited weight. So, but we wouldn't sit them with big guns because everybody could see those. So you would automatically know you're cheating. What you would do is take the guns that don't show on the mech, because when you did Mech 3, when you put the guns on them, Like if you put Gauss rifles, I don't know if y'all know what that is. Gauss rifles is one of the biggest guns in mech, and it's these big old cannons you put on a mech, and they shoot a cannon or some kind of, they call them Gauss. I don't know what they are, but whatever they are, they're green. For some reason, they're green bullets or whatever they are. But when they hit a mech, they have two different abilities. One is they do so much damage that they can knock a mech off its feet if they close enough because they're so powerful. But two, they have a high reload time, a long reload time, and also they only have very limited amount of ammunition. Okay.
So can you modify the reload value and the amount of ammunition value in the INI files?
No, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. Unfortunately, at the time, you could not do that. But you could modify the weight, and you can also modify the heat output, because that's another limiter that prevents you from putting certain things on a mech. If you
have you guys ever paid for a cheat?
Nah, never.
I did.
I have. And Mike, you probably can vouch for this. Remember that time we was playing Paid in Full?
What game was it?
Paid in Full.
That was a game?
What is the game called? No, it sounds familiar.
Is it Paid in Full or Payday?
Payday, yeah, Payday.
Oh, Payday. You cheated in Payday?
I did, and Mike was like, you got a big cheater sign on the top of your head, you running around. So I was like,
that's when
wait, what?
They didn't ban you.
Like, bro, you cheated, bro. I
cheater
see
sign
it.
above your head.
Because I wouldn't change the INI file.
Oh, dude. So I paid for a cheat. It was in this game called Soldier Front. It was years ago, man, like probably 2006, 2007. And I would pay for a cheat to be invincible. And there were other things that I could enable, but I disabled all of them except for invincibility, only because, let's see, there was a reason why I did that. Because we kept running into people who were cheating. And no matter how many times we reported them, they would never get kicked. And so we would play the game, and anytime we ran into somebody that was cheating, I would flip on that invincibility and just go in on them. So they had auto targeting on me. It didn't matter because I was a tank, soak up all those bullets, and then just laid down sweet
What game
justice.
was that again, Chris?
It was Soldier Front. So it was
Soldier Front. I think I remember Soldier Front. I think I remember
is it the little army?
No, it's a first-person shooter.
No. Was it a first-person shooter?
Yeah, it was Soldier Front. Wasn't that Soldier Front the one where you worked? Soldier Front was the first-person shooter.
It was when it was like little green army mans.
No. You're thinking about something else. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about something else.
Oh, I'm thinking of Soldier of Fortune. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about.
No. Okay. Soldier Front was a free-to-play game, and nobody I knew played it unless I told them about it, and they got into it. That was it.
Okay.
But yeah, I really don't think cheating has a place in multiplayer games.
No, I don't either. I don't.
It's not, but I could see the developers not doing that at that time, depending on how many people on that server. Because if you got cheaters, mostly cheaters on that server, they might not do nothing because they don't have enough people, we're going to ban them or we'll get them right back.
Listen,
I see that because then, if you eliminate the cheaters, then you eliminate your player base.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's okay.
And that's what keeps the game going.
You know what game did that the best? Well, not best, but the worst was Diablo Original. PKers. PKers were player killers, was what they call them. They call PKers. And I don't know if y'all remember that because it was original Diablo. And when you played the original Diablo, whenever you got in dungeon, all damage was once you get in a dungeon, you can hit anyone, even other players. So they just come down there and you'd be like, hey, some guy said, come down, I'll help you out. I'm like level 99, come down there, and they kill you. And then kill you.
Okay, yeah, see, okay, and why? Why do that? Why?
Just to get you pissed. Just to piss you off.
And that's what I'm saying,
and take all your money if you had any.
Maybe to get their stacks up. For
they don't get nothing for it.
Okay.
I mean,
was just
Yeah, but
wondering.
see, like, I don't get that because I don't log into Fortnite to get frustrated at someone pulling the rug out from under me. I don't play Call of
Mhm.
Duty for someone to just headshot me from across the map through buildings. You know, I don't play the games for that.
I don't
And
either.
then if I played whatever game you were just talking about, I wouldn't play it just to get lured down into a dungeon thinking that somebody was going to carry me and then just kill me and steal what little bit I had. Like,
That's what they do.
Right.
that's so stupid. And that technically isn't cheating, but that enrages me to no end. Like, fucking why? Why? Like I cheat in personal. I cheat in single player games when I'm playing by myself.
Well, okay.
I cheat all the time, dude.
A trainer,
And like,
it's great.
trainers,
A trainer's great.
Trainers.
I use a
cheat
trainer.
engine.
I use a trainer.
I use trainers, cheat engines, and the trainer that I use is WeMod. WeMod. They got and for whatever games that WeMod doesn't cover, that's what cheat engine is for.
Oh,
And
see, I don't use cheat engine.
I use cheat engine. I use it for this game I play called Power Chord. It's a card battler. Is that the right term?
Yeah. It's probably a deck builder. Is it deck builder? Like if you get cards, you get more cards as you play, and they change it. Yes, that's more deck builder.
Well, hold on, no, because you have your full deck. Well, yeah, you're right. It is deck building because like you run into stores along the way where you can buy more cards.
Yeah, that's deck building.
Yeah. Okay. So I use that card because you only have a certain amount of energy to use on your turns. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to set myself up to lose. I'm going to win. And so I give myself 50 energy instead of just 4. and that and money cheat. Those are the only 2 cheats that I use.
So
And
my logic,
you guys would never see it because it's a single player game. Now, if we play together, I will never cheat.
Yeah.
Right.
What were you saying, Ed?
My logic of cheating is I would cheat, and if I can upload, well, that goes into taking a foul again. But if I can upload my character normally through the server, then I would play my character to the max is full, and then go online like yeah, I'm like super powerful.
Yeah,
without alternating the online experience, gaming with somebody.
Now, what I can't stand, and this is also not cheating, but I can't stand this. This goes back to that Netflix cheating where I'm playing a game with somebody or a bunch of people and we all agree without saying it. Like it's unsaid that we're playing together. And then like, life happens and somebody is busy and somebody else has to work and somebody else has to go on a trip. Someone has to tend to their family or whatever. And we all get back together. And then there's always that one piece of shit motherfucker who has spent that whole week doing nothing but playing that game and got a week's worth of game time in. And so when we all get back together, we're like all level like 4, 5, 6, and this fucker is level 22.
That's Mike.
That's Eddie all day long. That's Eddie.
That's Mike. You
that's you, Eddie. You be doing it. You
okay,
like, I'm going nuts. You be like, shit, Eddie, what the fuck? How you left 50? And be like,
This is Mike. We'll play Magic. Now, me and Mike be playing Magic for years now. No, hold on. So me and Mike be playing Magic for years, man. Yeah, I'm talking about years now. And he got me back into Magic. So, we playing, and now I feel like Mike attack me all the time. He'd say, hey, I'm sorry, man, but so I feel like he's playing me instead of playing everybody else.
Okay.
Well, is there a reason that he's attacking you?
Okay. So technically, it's a free fall. Yes, he can attack. He can attack me at any time. He can attack the other dude. He can attack. But these dudes be wide open. Eddie choose me.
Eddie, the only reason
why are you attacking Ed? Hold on, why are you attacking Ed?
We had to talk about that.
I'm going to talk about it because I love to explain this to him so he can understand my reason behind it.
All the dirty laundry.
When you play in a turtle, he plays a lot of turtle decks. This dude plays the most turtley decks in the world.
All right,
turtle
so
decks.
why don't you explain what a turtle deck is?
All right, so for y'all don't know, a turtle deck is someone who plays very passively to win through being passive. So basically, what they do is sit there. They kind of don't do nothing, but they're really preparing to just throw the hammer out when they have it. And they try to make themselves look like they're not a threat, but they technically are by just being passively. And there's two ways of this happening. One is, this is the one I hate the most from Eddie, is whenever you play one that gives you, it's a life game. So yes, technically you can, on Magic, you can have 1,000 lives, and there's a rule that if somebody can hit you 21 points with your commander, if you play commander, then you'll lose no matter what, right? No matter how much life you got. But you got to have your commander out, and you got to hit them with your commander. Now, if people are preventing you from pulling your commander, dropping your commander, whatever, then that 100 life or 1,000 life is almost impossible to beat that person for them to get their power up. So one of the decks that he plays, which let me explain this to you, he gets 2 life everybody's turn. So every time everybody start 40 life. By the time we go to one round of the board, he's at 50, and everybody else still 40, and we're still starting the board up. And I'm like, okay, if I let this dude keep on getting life while he's getting life and everybody else is building up, you know what I'm saying? He's going to eventually fuck us over with something big. So I'm like, I'll attack you, keep your life low, your life down to where everybody else's life points. So we can all have a chance to beat you when we all ready. Now, that's sometimes. But other times, when I go after him, is because he throw out something to just really
I'm not
piss
doing
me
it
off.
like this time. I'm doing something else.
Yeah, he ain't pissing me off, but it's because he throws something else to piss me off. And it's like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you because that's the bullshit. But he does the same thing.
But see, I feel like that's the point.
You know, when I throw out something that's bullshit, you will definitely go after my ass all day. Like, oh my God,
no, I only go after you if I know
I'm a bullshit. I throw out bullshit. If I throw
then
bullshit,
I try to fuck you up.
If I throw out bullshit, I expect me to be fucked. But I've also not thrown out bullshit, and motherfuckers go for me because my commander looks really scary. Because he just looks scary. And I ain't got nothing going on, but then motherfuckers will attack. I'm attacking this nigga.
So it doesn't sound like this is any kind of cheating or Netflix.
Oh, no.
This is a good conversation discussion.
Oh, you were just wanting to bitch about you being a camper in Magic and Michael exposing you. That's what it sounds like. It's like, yo, nigga, why don't you just let me camp out in the shadows? Like, leave me be. And I promise I won't touch you until the time is right when I wipe everybody out.
The point is, I don't want to be the person that's I say, okay, now I have to beat everybody else.
Okay,
I'm the person left.
All right, so there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I get what Mike, I get what you're doing, man, because it's like if you know someone is building up to something that's going to eradicate everybody else out on the field, then it's like, yeah, let's take that fucker out. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're doing. They're taking you out, Ed. Sounds like you got to come up with a better strategy.
You got to take out those threats. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to build a deck where
you come off as a threat, dude.
You take off those threats, because if I'm hitting you, I'll kill them. Shit, because I'm not going to tell nobody what you're doing. Now, I did that before in the past, but I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
I used to do that.
Okay,
I did that in the past.
You know what? You're right. That was the first thing.
Because he has this one combo that pissed me the fuck off.
That's fucked up. It's like
that's
playing
cheating.
Call of Duty. It's like, yo, shoot my nigga over here in the corner. He never leaves there.
That's cheating in Magic. To me, that's cheating in Magic.
You're right, Eddie. I stopped doing that though. I don't say nothing to nobody. I just
before you attack me. You used to tell him.
Yeah. So nigga he got Blood Chief. Kill his ass. Blood Chief, nigga, kill him. Tag him. Blood Chief. He's gonna kill us. Blood Chief. Now I don't do that. Now I'll just say, okay, if nobody reads what Blood Chief does, y'all dumbasses, y'all let him win.
Yeah, that's on them,
pops
man.
Off.
That's on them.
I'll try to stop it, but if I can't, let y'all do whatever.
So outside of single player games, or they don't even have to be pure single player games, but just games that you play by yourself, do you know where else I feel like it's okay to cheat?
Go ahead.
When you're flexing on fucking children. Fuck those kids, man. Fuck every single one of them.
shit.
You gotta, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've cheated on my children before. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you got to, man. Like okay, so
Damn, I'm up.
at first when I'm playing and everything is cool, and I'm going a little bit easy. Like I haven't done it on my nephew yet, but I've done it on children in the past that I played with. They're like, "Hey, can we play?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's play." We play, and everything is going good at first, and I'm going a little bit easy. Is when they don't know how to keep their mouths fucking shut, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm so good. Oh, I'm kicking your ass, Chris," and I'm like, "All right, here we go." So.
Activate Unlimited.
Yeah, man.
Fuck those kids. I understand that.
Yep. I just opened up my asshole and shit on everybody in the radius.
I want to talk about movies.
All right.
And this might make a lot of people mad, but I honestly think Paid in Full is not the legendary movie for the black culture.
Is that the one with Tupac and no, what is
No,
Paid
that's the
in
one
Full?
that's the one with Money Mitch.
Omar Epps.
Omar, yep.
And he's in my head right here.
Cameron.
Yeah, but somebody else is in there too.
I already know it's a
Oh
terrible movie.
well,
Cameron was in
it's
it.
But
Oh, sorry, that's not Omar Epps. That's Mekhi Phifer.
yeah, that's who I was thinking about.
Mekhi Phifer, yeah.
Phifer. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know about. I wasn't thinking of Omar Epps. I was like, ain't that Mekhi Phifer? And that's why I was trying to look into
Oh,
that.
Chai McBride is in it too.
Yeah.
Damon Dash is in there. Regina Hall, fine ass, is in there.
Oh yeah, she's always.
So that's one movie. And the next movie is Friday. I mean, it's all right.
So are we just listing out like movies that you feel like define the Black experience in the 90s?
Yes, definitely.
Man, I don't know if I agree with that because these movies that you're naming, I've experienced none of that in Kentucky.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? But I mean, but you live. You didn't live in the city. You lived in.
No, so it's kind of tough to say that these movies define the Black experience because that wasn't my experience. Now, granted, I am mixed, so anyone could always use that. Like, yeah, but you only have Black, but that doesn't negate my experiences.
No, it doesn't.
What about Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood?
Okay. Now, and my last one, I don't think it's iconic to me. It's Boys in the Hood. Now I know people go crazy on that, but my movies to me they represent me and what I feel like, and a lot of people feel like they probably just not seeing. My favorite movies is Blue Hill Ave.
Is what?
Blue Hill Ave. My second one is
Blue Hill what?
Blue Hill Ave.
Blue Hill Ave.
Are you saying ass as an ASS?
No, Ave as Avenue.
No, Ave.
Avenue.
AVE.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen. Oh, it's got that one light skin that is always in all the movies back during that time.
He
period.
was in New Jack City. Alan Payne. He's in New Jack City. He was in Blue Hill Ave. It's called Blue Hill Avenue to be, the whole name, but it is called Blue Hill Avenue. And also Aaron Spears was in this Money too as well, but and Clarence Williams was in it. Yeah, Clarence Williams.
You say Eric Spears was in it?
Aaron, not
Aaron Spears. Okay.
Clarence Williams, the third. You're talking about the guy that's like, oh yes, the shit. And Tales from the Hood. You know what I'm talking about? Tales from the Hood. Ah, yes, the shit.
He was so good at. He just passed away not too long ago too.
Dang.
Yeah, he just passed away.
So my second one is
2021. I thought it was sooner than that, but okay.
My second one is Players Club. I love that movie, man.
Players Club.
Yes.
Yeah, Lisa Ray.
Bernie Mac was in that, right?
Oh my God, yeah, Bernie Mac. It was a couple of Hall of Famers in there.
Yeah, Players Club has.
And my
some,
last one,
yeah,
like you
Hold on,
suggested,
we're
Chris.
still
was in there
talking about
too?
the Players Crew. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so Lisa Ray is fine, but way finer than her was Ronnie. Ronnie could get it.
Terrence Howard.
Is this before? Yeah, this is before he started talking about what was it, infinite power or air that he's been working on. Lately. You know what I'm talking about?
Clarence Howard has been on a little. Yeah, he's been on a little craziness talk
A little
lately.
weird
I mean,
trip.
unfortunately, I mean, he kind of makes sense on certain things, but then, you know, he's one of those your crazy uncle type situation where he'll say some really interesting shit, and then he'll just go. You'd be like, "That's very true," and then he'll say something just make you say, "Oh, never mind. You're crazy." that's basically how you see Terrence Howard. It's like space is, you know, infinite and this too, but donuts are shit, or you know, or cars float, and you'd be like, "What? How's that?" Yeah, you know. Well, we are.
If
You know,
look at this dodecahedron that I put together here,
Yeah,
you will
see?
see that it is possible for human beings to not only travel forwards and backwards in time, but also access the energy and the power in between transitioning between time periods.
Sounds like him directly.
Infinite energy.
Yes, that sounds like him directly. That's how he sounds. Yep, right now. I don't know what it is, but once rich folks get, it trips me out how you get regular folks when they're poor and when they just now get money, they're regular. But once they stay rich for a while, they lose their mind.
Yeah, like big time, dude. Man, like I really hate that about Terrence Howard, but you know, like I can't control what he decides to put out there.
Yeah.
And you know, like sometimes I think with people like Terrence Howard, they may be right, but not in this universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, same thing with when we get to somebody like who else talks crazy like that? Let me think of somebody. Oh, who else made money? Oh, like okay, what about Kanye? Man, I mean, I loved his, his college dropout, songs and all that, and he was all about the black people. Then turn around and say, "Oh, well, slavery was a choice." What the fuck, really? You fool?
Okay, so I try to avoid talking too much trash about Kanye because I think there is a lot of evidence that he has some kind of mental illness, you know.
Yeah, but being mental doesn't negate you from saying certain things. That's a cop out, bro. My daughter won't. You know, she's on the spectrum, but she's not going to say nothing like that. That doesn't cop you out, and that's the problem with people is that we can't. The problem with the new people is that we're now. And this is not being me trying to not be sensitive about people with issues, but we can't have a person that has some mental issues say something that is they know clearly wrong from right. They're not so far gone to where they don't understand that. The mental people who don't know wrong from right, they're in some kind of mental facility because they can't differentiate the difference. But if you've been through this life and you know your normal life and you know what's wrong and right, you got to where you were because you knew what's wrong and right. You can't say, well, now I got a mental problem and you should forgive me because I said some racist fucked up shit. You know, no, it don't work like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It don't work like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if he had issues his whole life, and because we didn't even know he had these issues until recently, so even if he's been able to navigate this world perfectly fine until I guess the richness says fuck it, I don't have to take my pills or whatever the hell he did, and now he's spewing bullshit. But if you do that, then you are subjected to be criticized because of it doesn't matter. That you might have something going on. You might. And yes, you get a little bit of leeway, but that's not going to circumvent you from the person you were before. Because when we heard him in college dropout, you would never think that's the Kanye we hear now.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's just my opinion. But anyway, back to Eddie. So we're talking about the movies, man. So you
Yeah,
said
you
Yeah.
gotta work on hijacking conversations, man.
we're getting back there. We can get back to it. We can swing back. We
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
go
Yeah.
off the beaten path, but come back to it. That's what we're doing now.
And
So the third one, Eddie.
this is and it's my last one. And Chris already said it. Menace to Society. That is my. I feel like that's my life.
No, I think he said no. So Chris didn't say Men's Society. He said drinking my juice in the hood. Menace, the comedy one.
Oh, the
Oh, don't
comedy
be a
one.
menace to South Central while
Yeah,
drinking your
yeah.
juice in the hood.
Oh,
Yeah, is that the
yes,
one you
that's the
talking about,
comedy
Chris?
one.
No, but still, like menace to society, that's your fucking life, dude.
That is
No,
a
no,
good
no. I
ass
just
fucking
feel
movie,
like.
though.
I mean that man. They when the two brothers or one of the brothers made that movie. That was right on the spot, man. I'm talking about as we ain't going too deep into that, but I'm just saying that's my favorite
deep,
movie.
Chris.
Yeah, let's
Eddie,
go deep. Let's
Chris,
go deep
deep.
into
You gotta,
it, man.
you gotta give people to understand what we go through. You know what I'm saying? We all,
Sure.
I mean, me and
Wait,
you
hold
struggled
on,
probably more than
though.
Chris did, but we all had our struggles in life.
Everybody struggles in different ways. I'm not gonna
That's
say
what I
that.
said. I just said we had our struggles and Chris differently, but so I'm not saying
Right,
everybody
right.
don't struggle, and some struggle is a lot easier than others, but
Right.
But when it comes down to Menace to
I'm
Society,
saying I could relate. I could relate
so who would you
to
character
that.
relate to the most? O
O
Dog
Dog.
or Trey? O Dog.
O Dog.
O Dog?
Lorenz
He
Dog.
Tate.
didn't give a fuck.
Lorenz Tate.
O
Well, we
Dog.
know who he's name, yeah, but Lorenz, we didn't. He didn't. In that, he didn't give a fuck about anything his whole life. The end of the movie basically was him going to jail. Didn't give a fuck.
It took me almost losing my life to change that. Change that. I don't give
Is
a
that-
fuck attitude.
Ed, do you feel like that's something you'd like to elaborate on?
Not right now. That's another subject. I'm not
Okay.
gonna I'm not gonna do that
Hopefully,
right
we
now.
get into that
But
one day because I'd like to know more about that. But okay,
yeah.
I got you. So you're saying that out of Paid in Full, Friday, and Boys in the Hood are, even though they're iconic movies in the black community, you feel that your three would be Blue Hill Avenue, which would be better than Paid in Full, Players Club, which would be better than Friday because they're both
Friday.
comedies, and then
Comedy,
Boys in the Hood. Men's Society is better than Boys in the Hood based off of experience because Boys in the Hood is technically, and if you look at it, yes, Boys in the Hood is a West Coast movie. It's based off of Compton and things happening in Compton compared
Right.
to
And I'm
Menace
from
to
the
Society,
Midwest.
which is more of Chicago, and a Midwest type situation.
Yeah,
So I can
Midwest, yeah.
see that since you're from the Chicago area in a way, those things will resonate with you better than not because most of these deal with California other than Paid in Full, which I think that's New York. I think where Paid in Full was that in New York?
I don't think
No,
the
Paid in Full was New
locations-
Jersey.
Okay, I knew it was somewhere in that area.
I don't think the locations of these movies really matter.
Well, I think it does.
I think it's the struggle that the characters
Right.
of these movies have gone
Right.
through.
Yeah, but
Right.
the
But there's a
location
difference.
determines your
There's a
struggle.
difference.
I don't think so. You can't tell me, okay, I live in Louisville, Kentucky most of my life, right? Other than I've been around the world from when I was military, whatever the case would be. But I've been in Kentucky most of my life, and I've been in the hood. The hood in Kentucky is nowhere near like the hood where Eddie was in Chicago. We might have both had
Right.
hood things to happen, right? But when I left my house, I still thought of playing outside and having fun with my friends. Where Eddie's just trying to survive, if that's the case. So it does. So a location does have some effect on how things affect you based on that. Now, even in movies, you may say because they make the way they feel, but then again, the difference between Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society is based off of their location. You see, Menace to Society was not as much gang related. I mean, there was some gang stuff, but it's more like just you get got, I'm gonna got you, got get you got. It's not about there was some gang there, but it wasn't really focused on the gang life. It just focused on the life of you trying to take care of yourself. Where in Boys in the Hood, it's more like the Crips are in the blood. We gotta, hey, we're gonna, they're more focused on the gang aspect of it than the individual aspect, which, that's just my opinion or how I see it anyway. But, it is what it is.
Right.
Go ahead.
So back what Mike was trying to say. So I look at it like, let's say New York. New York back in 96 had double gun charges. Like if you get caught with a gun in New York, that's double time. In 96, Chicago didn't even have that.
No.
I'm a fact check that, but I don't think Chicago had that yet. They got it now, but they ain't have that yet. So it was gunslinging all day long. But in New York, it was already implemented, and I'm not saying them guys don't do whatever. I'm just saying at that time it was there. That's why it was kind of a little bit safer to go in New York. But also New York, the gangs they do have, it's people that came from out of states and created that. I'm not gonna get too deep into that.
Yeah, we know that. I know how that worked out.
Right. So and most of them came from the Midwest.
That's true.
So,
but then they put their spin on it.
Right.
Yeah, you put that East spin on it, and it becomes a different thing. So, see, that's what I'm saying. So,
but the original gangs really came from South, though. From the South, a lot of them dudes came from the South.
Like Pookie Williams, I think he came from California.
Who?
Pookie Williams. He's the head of the Crips.
Tookie Williams.
Tookie. There you go, Tookie. I know it's Pookie, Tookie, whatever. Yeah, Tookie Williams. There you go. Yeah, he's the founder of the Crips. But see, that's the funny part about things like this, y'all, because this is when we get into some more history things that people don't understand, or they do know, or they, whatever the case would be on this pod here, is that, when gangs were originally formed, they were only formed to help the community. And then it became a thing that things changed because, people didn't.
Well, yeah, obviously things changed, especially if the white media used the gangsters of the 90s to spread fear, to fearmonger about how bad black people are. And it's been like that throughout all history. Black people were looked at as savages back during slave times, savages, unintelligent beings that were probably looked at not higher than cattle or pigs, And so, yeah, I'm sorry. I can go on a huge tangent about this.
Right. I didn't want to go too. I don't want to go too deep into it.
Yeah, we can. I think that's something that we need to go for another.
I think that's a discussion for another time.
But we definitely will. We will talk about this, y'all. So if y'all, like I said, anybody listen to our pod, just let you know. Give us some comments on this. Like, what do y'all think? Should we make this more of a discussion? Because it is a deep discussion, a long discussion, something we should really think about. So, yeah, just let us know. You know what I'm saying? So, do what you got to do. All right. So, at that point, we'll go ahead and get to the end of that. Unless there's more you want to add to it, Ed. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, that's about it on that subject.
Well, I think Ed also wants.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I also think that if anybody, whoever's listening out here, just let you know, I think Ed here would like any comments on this. What do y'all think about the movie concept? What are your thoughts of Black, the iconic Black 3 that he mentioned versus the Black 3 he mentioned? And what do y'all feel about this? You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about this? Tell us in the comments. We need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all our opinions, and we all determine what we like. But we all want to know what y'all think out here.
Right.
So just let us know, and maybe we'll come back to it another day and see what's going on. Get enough comments and response, and we'll make it a thing. So I'm gonna talk about pretty much. We're talking about some anime and the difference between isekai, hentai, sentai, cyan, I guess cyan or cyan, I guess I pronounce it, and just normal like shonen and all the anime terms out here and
Oh
what's going on.
shit! We're
Shit,
about to
we're about to
learn.
learn. Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, so the reason I'm talking about this genre, right, which is anime, is because I'm a really big consumer of anime. I love it,
What?
and the whole thing is I'm more into. I don't know. My buddies here, they all know whatever, and everybody knows I'm into adult anime. I don't like children anime. So I have grown, with the Dragon Ball Z era, just like everybody else has, the Naruto era, the Hunter x Hunter era, the
Hold on.
Hold
What
on.
is Hunter? You said Hunter x Hunter. What
yeah,
is that?
Hunter
What is
x
that?
Hunter. Yeah, you don't know? Oh shit, you gotta go watch it. Well, Hunter x Hunter is a good anime that everybody loves. It's about you gotta watch it. I can't really explain to
All
you,
right, all right,
but
all right,
it's
all right.
it's a little one. Go look up look it up while we're looking at it, so you can go check it out. But Hunter x Hunter. All right. And even some of the other ones that are out there. Now, those are the general anime. Also, what is the other one with? Let me blank. I'm set a blank. But anyway, I'll remember eventually. But you have things like Dragon Ball Z and say Naruto, and those are really big. Another one, I guess, new one. I don't watch it, but One Piece is another one out there, and also Boruto and a few others. All those animes are shonens, and they're good for teenagers and young children. And don't get me wrong, I think they're good for what they are. Right? Me, I am a more of what they pronounce it Sheenan, I guess Sheenan, or Zenon,
So why don't you
Sheenan?
go a little bit more into what shonen means?
Okay, so shonen is just a word to tell you what the age group of that anime is. So shonen is usually like it's 8 to 12 or 8 to 15.
I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
we have been watching like anime meant for teenagers.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait to see if Goku will get his. I can't even come up with something off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, where the long where he's trying to get the spirit bomb or something like that.
Where he charges up for 3 episodes.
So shonen says that's basically manga or anime from the ages 12 to 18, right? And
Fuck.
most of these animes are for children. They're really probably younger than that, but that's
What about My Hero Academia?
it's a shonen.
Oh,
It's a shonen.
It's like, yo, I can't wait for the new episode, son.
So
fuck.
there's two things you got to understand about shonen. There's shonen and then shonen jump. Okay, shonen is the age group, but the jump usually refers when they put the jump in it. Normally, that means that the characters within that character have these power creeps, like Dragon, or Goku comes from being a Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2, 10, 20. He always overpower. He powers beyond his limits. Same thing with My Hero Academia and Deku. Same thing with what was that one I was just saying with the ninjas? What's his name? Chris? I just said it a minute ago. I just said two of the
Naruto?
Naruto, yeah, Naruto. Same thing, Naruto. Same thing. He gets every so many episodes he learns something new and overpower whatever his situation is. So those animes are really good for who likes those, and I do like those in a vacuum, and they do have a dear place in my heart. But as a child, I'm an adult now, so I'm not into those animes anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still watch them from time to time, and they do, they just kind of pull the strings a little bit. But now my anime has changed. I have now went to where you call it Shinen anime. Shinen anime, which if you want to know it, Shinen spell, it's if you want to look up, it's Seisen.
Yeah, I said I looked
Yeah.
it up. So
Okay. But okay. But Shinen is 18 to 40-year-olds. So these are animes that are meant for adults, right? And let me give you a couple of animes that would put you in this. One is Berserk. Everybody know about Berserk?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Berserk is a Shinen.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man is a Shinen. Let's see. Another one I'm in.
I died and I was reincarnated as a vending machine.
No, that is a shonen. That is not. That is a shonen, and it's
That's
also
a
an
shonen?
isekai. Yes,
Oh
and it's
my
an
God.
isekai,
I love that.
and it's an isekai as well. It's also an isekai as well. So, and that's another thing too. Isekai is a big thing too. That's a big topic as well. We'll dive into a little bit, but isekai is just another way of anime being from what everybody seemed to love. Everybody loves pretending to be someone else, right? We all been kids and wish we were Darth Vader or Han Solo or Incredible Hulk or whoever whatever out there. Black Panther or whoever's your idol out there. One time you was a kid saying, "Oh, I'm this little guy," whatever it is. So isekai.
That's how I sounded when I was a kid.
I can see that. So isekai is basically the imagination of a person, or it's not the imagination, but for us to be our imagination. It's taking a person and they are put into another world that now they're better. I ain't gonna say better, but they're more powerful. They have skills that they never had before and do amazing things. So one of those isekais.
Hold on, before you go on, you should give
Yes.
an example
I would love to.
of what an isekai is that would be more recognizable to people who don't watch anime.
Yeah, so one of the biggest isekais probably out there right now that I can think of is
Black Knight, starring Martin Lawrence, came out in 2001.
That is an isekai. Even though goddamn, Chris got one that I wouldn't even think about, but
Right, that's right, man.
but yeah, that would be one exactly. And then one of the major ones. What's that one that everybody's been liking lately? Oh, Kabasupa. Blah, 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 blah. Can't remember what it is, but it's a comedy one that everybody's been watching lately. But anyway, it's just basically where somebody's misplaced.
Kama Sutra?
No, it's not. It's Kabasuba, I think.
Are you sure it's not Kama Sutra?
Yeah, I know it's not Kama Sutra. Yeah, because it had nothing to do about sex. But let me
Whatever,
see.
not the ones you like. You like the animes with a lot of sex. They have to show titties and tentacles
that's not always
and
the case.
buttholes.
Okay, here it goes. It is Konosuba. It's Konosuba. That's how you pronounce it. Konosuba. That's the one that everybody's been liking. It's really on top 10. It's number 3 on the top 10 isekai. Oh, ReZero is another one.
What's the top isekai?
The all-time currently?
Yeah.
No Game, No Life, which I haven't seen that one. ReZero, which I have seen that one. I really don't like it. It is now that is not a shonen. It's sort of it's in that real in between area. It's got some darkness to it, but it's not really super dark. But it's there. Konosuba, which is Konosuba, God's Bless the Wonderful World. The Rising of the Shield Hero. Great movie. A great one. Well, the first episode. First season's really good. After that, you kind of and
it just turns into a regular anime after that. Like
it just
so I'm still watching that, and there is like no real mention. There's no real mention of him not belonging there or anything like that.
Nope.
Basically, it's just turned into a regular fantasy era anime where he just controls the shield. And there is a a hero language. It's a written language that no one there
the
can
only
read.
heroes can
Only
read.
heroes.
Yeah.
But it's not anything special. It's just fucking Japanese. That's all it is. But no one there can read Japanese. So they're like, oh, look at this mystical language.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we knew what this wall said. And then here comes the shield hero. Like, oh yeah, I come from Tokyo. Oh, this? Yeah, it just says you guys are screwed, and I don't know why I'm here.
That's a good one. And let's see, the Overlord. I hate that. That sucks. But anyway.
All right. So what isekai have you seen that you really like?
Well, if you only isekai that I like, and I really, you know what? And last night I was watching episode 1 of this show because I loved it so much. I double watch. I don't normally rewatch anything I watch once unless I really, really like it. Okay. So the isekai I'm watching is Masako Tensei, Jobless Reincarnated. Best one ever. But it's not really an isekai. I thought about it, and it's not. Because 90% of isekai is that you are transported to another world, or even if you die, you go to another world as yourself. You still look like you. You might die, but they still bring you back the way you look. And then you are, more powerful, and you remember everything from your previous life, or your previous world, or not previous life, but you know everything from when you was wherever you was beforehand. Where Jobless Reincarnated, he dies, and he's a 40-year-old man in a baby's body. He's a baby. He becomes a baby in this world. He becomes this world. He knows everything from this world once he learns to be a part of it. But anyway, it's really good because, one, it's not childish. It has a lot of adult themes to it that's not apparent, but it's not really just in your face. So, yes, Chris, you're about saying the tentacle sex. They don't have that on there. But they do have things that happen to where naturally they would want to have sex, and it happens, and it's a natural progression of the show. It's not something that's just thrown in your face just to be there, right? And the story is very heavy, and I like that concept. Another one is, like you said, Berserk. Now, Berserk is one that's, everybody knows Berserk, right? Eddie, you've seen Berserk, right?
Okay. Yeah, that Berserk.
And Berserk's really good. But then we got a lot of bad stuff there. Go ahead.
For anybody out there listening, if you haven't seen Berserk, it's a really, really, really good anime. The guy that created it, he
passed away.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Did he ever finish Berserk?
He got somebody else. Somebody else supposed to be got it, but I'm not sure. But might want to double check that.
I was watching a video on Berserk, and the creator of Berserk would revisit Berserk and start writing new episodes, or because it started off as a manga, right?
Yes, it is.
And he would revisit it and start writing new material for the manga, depending on the different place he is in life.
Yeah.
And so you can actually see not only not only Berserk's evolution, but also the creator's evolution throughout the series.
Well, okay, so I'm looking at the creator of Berserk. He died in 2021. Okay. So that's where he was the original creator, and then he passed it on to this guy, Kojo Moroji, he started on volume 42. So he's the new person who's dealing with Berserk. And, as far as I know, this is a still ongoing thing, but it's very dark. It's super dark. It's probably not nothing they can make, even though they made the original. So the original Berserk, the anime anyway, it was done in 97 and then 98, and it was the Golden Age arc. I think that's what it was. And it kind of, it was very hard to watch if you never watched anything like that.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, so the scenes in, like I said, 1997 to 1998, well, it was really hard to watch if you are sensitive to,
sexual
assaults or rape. because there is some scenes of this, and it's all because of demons. But but also that kind of brings a lot to where I'm an adult and I can compartmentalize that situation where I wouldn't want my children to see this. I don't mind seeing it. Yes, it is hard to watch, but then it's part of the show. It's a part of the experience to understand where the mentality of the main character.
So it's not gratuitous. There's a reason for it.
It is not gratuitous. There is a reason for it in a way, because you have to understand this is a man who is bent on being the best he can. And then in the point of where he's trying to save one of his people, he can't do anything about it. They are victimized in his face, and he can't do nothing about it. And
so
it breaks him.
This is not shonen, shonen anime.
No,
this would be a Shinzen or whatever it's called.
Shinzen. Yeah.
Shinzen.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like we're saying that right.
I don't think we are either. I never really got the way to say this.
So Mike, what about Claymore?
Claymore.
I also think that is a shinin.
That is a shinin.
Okay,
it is. It is not a now. Wasn't as now. The manga.
I cried on that, man.
Okay, the manga.
Well,
is more.
I cried on Naruto too when Jiraiya died.
Nah, I didn't. But that's
well, that's because you don't have a fucking heart.
Yes,
that's
I do. To your eternity. When
Jiraiya died, dude, it was hard for me to like keep watching. I was like, man, maybe I'll just skip ahead like 2 episodes. I don't feel like crying. I've cried all the tears I need to cry.
So To Your Eternity has this another anime that's a shinin.
Pink blood.
But To Your Eternity, they had a point where this child died. And it was hard. It made me cry. That was one of the ones that made me cry. Even Eddie seen that and cried. So it was like, oh shit. But it was great.
I mean, I ain't cried. A little tear came down.
That's a cry. That's what a cry is, like a tear.
I mean, a little
something,
tear.
something.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right to cry. I don't know why people.
We're adults. We can cry.
We know
we can do good.
that the black community practices hard and toxic masculinity. We know that, so it's okay to cry. Like I have told lots of people, like, you feel like crying, just fucking let it out. I'm not going to think you're anything less of it.
No.
You might.
But okay, so
But Mike might.
When we get those, what's that?
What?
Oh,
you were talking about hentai?
Yes.
Your favorite type of anime?
No. Your favorite song,
hentai.
Pink Blood.
Now, let me tell you one of the first movies that ever got me into this type of movie. Even though I was a kid then, and I shouldn't have watched it, but I did, and now I'm hooked on them. Is the Overfiend, or it's called the Legend of the Overfiend. There's some other word ahead of it. I can't really say it. It's hard for me. But just type in Legend of the Overfiend. You'll see it online. It's crazy. Go ahead and put that in the thing in the bottom if you can, Chris, when you go look it up, and then put the full name on the bottom of it. But
Urosukidoji, Legend of the Overfiend.
There you go. See, at least he can say it. I can't say shit.
God, I wonder if I said it right.
You're the one that's got some Asian in it. You should be able to say it better than all of us.
Really?
I know.
So can you tell me how Ghana pronounces ground beef? Like, just because you're black doesn't mean that you know how.
I know you're gonna say this. I do it.
God, you make the same mistake as any of. Hey, so Chris is Asian, so he should know exactly what Taiwanese people love to eat on the weekends. I don't know shit about that.
You said the Overfiend, Mike?
Yeah, Overfiend.
Or
so Legend of the Overfiend. It's called Legend of the Overfiend.
Suki Doji. Look that up.
Fiend.
Well, it's just type Legend of the Overfiend.
Or friend.
89.
Yep.
What if you put an R in fiend? Legend of the Overfriend.
It's the Overfiend. But anyway, that was one of the first animes I ever seen that was that hardcore. It is very now. It has tons of sex, tons of rape, tons of sex assault in it, but it's all based off it's based off.
See, and it's messed you up because you watched it as a kid.
Yeah, I watched it as a kid. I was like 16 when I
So because of that, you're still very impressionable, and you're like, this is what anime is supposed to be. And that's why, like, if anime doesn't have someone getting raped in the butthole or just face smashed into someone else's butthole, it's a lot of buttholes in this scenario.
Also, let me tell you two other animes that kind of shaped me back into as well. And they were, adult ones as well. That was Ninja Scroll. Okay, y'all remember Ninja Scroll? Everybody seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that, Chris? Ninja Scroll?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't remember shit about it.
Man, remember how he was like that one dude he was like rock and they couldn't beat him, but he ate the girl out and come find out she was poisoned and killed him because he was gonna rape her. There you go.
Yeah, I usually watch my anime without rape.
Well, that one does have rape. Well, the guy said, "I'm gonna rape you," and he said, "I'm gonna take you."
They don't show it,
and he don't rape her because he opens her leg with one hand like she's like a rag doll because she's a ninja, and he's like, after I get you, I'm gonna rape you, and he starts licking with his big ass tongue all through her crouch and her pussy and all that shit, and then.
Crouch.
Then he's like, yeah, and I'm gonna rape you for days, and she goes, you are? He goes, yeah, and he goes, and then you start seeing blood spew out his eyes and shit. And he goes, oh, he's like, oh yeah, I'm poisoned. Just let you know, yeah, you just licked me, and now you're gonna die, and he dies. But anyway,
all right. So, Mike, you spoke about isekais.
Yes.
You spoke about shonen.
Yep. And
you spoke about
Shinen. Yeah.
Now, what about hentai?
Now, hentai, I think, this is the last thing I really want to talk about. I think hentai is really an untapped thing that we could possibly use to, make better decisions. So a lot of people upset about porn, right? Let's talk about this. So let's say a lot of people are upset about porn.
Who is upset about porn?
A lot of people are because they feel like
they exploit access, so they have to get a VPN.
You're exploiting. Women are exploited. People are exploited for their sexuality. There's a lot of bad things that can happen with porn, rage porn, all this good stuff, whatever going on. But if we made it, anime like hentai or whatever the case would be, then that would be a something that people could have without guilty because you're just getting drawings doing it. You're never going to have a real person doing it. So, I know some people are not into it, which I'm not really myself, but I do find sometimes with a good story, it's interesting.
Wait, there's hentai with a good story?
Yeah, there is.
Do you have any recommendations?
For hentai with a good story?
And what is hentai? Like, what? I don't think people know. I don't think people know what hentai is. Is hentai an American thing?
No. Well, the wording is really not what it technically means. So, when you, I'm gonna have to look it up again because I can't really remember exactly. But I remember reading this. But give me a second, y'all. So, and I always spell, and this is another thing too. I always spell it backwards, which always messes it up. Meaning. So let's look it up real quick. And
kind of feel like you should have been prepared for this.
Yeah, I was at first, but basically, we Americans we use that word as sexualized animation. Okay. But I remember the original meaning is just change it's just change or abnormal. So in Japan, it just means change or abnormal at one time. Now it's not, they don't use that anymore because they have another word for it because it's been changed to that sexual condensation of anime.
Right.
But at one time it just meant change or abnormal. And when when Americans would get animes that had sexual content, the reason they thought it meant sexual at the time, because the language barrier, whatever's going on, was the Japanese or whatever was putting on there that this is a change to change the way the movie. It's not a normal anime. It's just changed different, and they thought it meant sexuality, and that's how it birthed the warrior hentai being sexual, and became
So
a thing.
hentai is an American word for it.
It yes and no. Yes, it is American. America has changed it to make what it is, and then now Japan has adopted that as well. So, but the original wording was just meaning abnormal or a change, and also it ended up going to perversion. So that's how it kind of moved up. But so it just changed doing. That's how it was. Like back in the day, if you watched any of the anime, they were terrible dubs. Oh my god, they didn't understand nothing they said. Like you would be like just two. You read the sub and you watched the dub, two different wording all together. Wouldn't even make the sense.
Yeah, I mean, I still see that now, but you guys here. This is a quick side note.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch House Party on USA?
Oh man, yeah, I've seen that. The
How they would dub over the
word, the words of what they would say.
I don't have any references to pull up out of my memory right now, but I think that's the only version I could ever watch that movie in, is the censored USA version.
Nah, I can't. I have to watch the original. I can't even deal with How Party unless it's the original.
All right, guys, I think this is a really good place to go ahead and wrap up. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. And then this is where you would come in, Mike.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that was. I thought you were going to say more than that. Okay.
No.
That's why I thought it was a little bit more than that. Okay, so it's my fault on that. Okay. Yeah. So, hey guys. So, if you like our content, feel free to thumbs up, like, subscribe. Do the thing. Also, we should be streaming it on our podcast should be on all
everywhere
podcasts
are available.
Spotify, wherever podcasts are available. So you should be able to see us on all those. As well as we do have a Coffee account, which we'll add here, and a Patreon. Right now, Patreon's free, but maybe we'll come up with some stuff later that might be interesting for y'all. But come subscribe, hang out with us, ask us questions, talk to us. We are all willing to answer and talk to y'all. Enjoy this conversation we have. Just three guys having fun. So,
yep. So on that note, off mic, on records, Ed, Chris, and Mike. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.